Hey, what is going on, guys? So today's going to be another quick video. I'm going to teach you how to make custom thumbnails for your YouTube videos, but we're not going to use Photoshop today because I want to keep it simple and free. So anybody can do this because we're going to challenge me and everyone in here to do Microsoft Paint for the thumbnails. I know it's not going to be as good as Photoshop, but if you're just clicking one of the preset like 3 photos when you're uploading your videos, it's not going to be as good as you could do custom. So I figured let's try to do something with a free software. So at least if you could kind of get an idea of how you can do it for yourself in here, at least it'd be a little bit better than if you were just picking one of the presets. So with that, let's see if I can figure it out too, and let's get started. Alright, there's going to be 2 things you're going to want to remember when doing this right out the gate. You're going to want to make sure you hit the resize button, hit pixels, and make sure it's set to 1920 by 1080. That's the 16:9 format that the thumbnails run in. You're going to want to make sure you have that. And the second thing is, so you're going to want to remember that Microsoft Paint does a layers format just like Photoshop, from a bottom to top kind of method. The only difference is in Photoshop you can go back and change it. Here you can't. So if you put a photo in here that's going to be your bottom layer, you're going to want to make sure you do that first. Your text is going to go last because you can't put that in first and you stick an image over it and it covers it. So you're going to want to make sure everything goes from a first to last format. Hello. You want to play Legos? Alright, I'll be right out. Yep, I'll be right out. So with that being said, just keep that in mind in terms of when you're pasting things in here from Google or wherever. You want to make sure that you have one thing after another in the order that it's supposed to go in, so you don't skip any steps and end up overlapping something later. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of go in here and I'm going to look for my background image first. I've already selected a Call of Duty photo. It's already 1920 by 1080, which is great. I'm going to stick that in here, and I'm going to move this over because I'm going to need extra canvas space for text. We're going to fill in that white space. Don't worry about it. I'm going to move this over. There we go. Now he's kind of left aligned there. Great. From there, we're obviously going to have to fill in the white space. I'm going to select somewhere in the darker area. Set this as a custom color so I could use it later. Great. Color 2. I'm also going to make it that color so I could fill in. Where do I want to stick this? Let me grab the triangle button over here. Make sure the fill is selected. The outline is not. Let me kind of just drag it down. There we go. And that way I can fill the rest in with like a rectangle, but give it kind of a neat shape. Something like that. There we go. Move that over. I'm trying to center him between this and the end of the left side there. That looks about right. We'll take a rectangle after that, and you're going to see what I mean. We're filling it in at this point. Yeah, see? So now he's centered on that left side, and we've got all this space on the right for text. And now it'll be nice and easy to read. And if you zoomed out on this and you had to kind of read this as you're scrolling YouTube, you're going to be able to see the text nice and easy. Let's see what else we could add. We're also going to add the Call of Duty logo. I also got this from Google. None of this is in Photoshop. I hopped on Google Images and just downloaded a couple things. Like if I was going to make a Call of Duty video, I grabbed the thumbnail from Google, I grabbed the logo, and now I'm just going to smack it in here. So that's what I did. Nothing crazy. So we're going to stick this in here. There we go. See, now we have something going on here. So I don't have center locking grids like I do in Photoshop, so I'm just eyeballing it. But like I said, it might not be as good as Photoshop doing this, but you're gonna get yourself somewhat of an upgrade. I probably shouldn't have moved it. It looked good the way it was. That looks about right. It's not perfect, but it's close. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now maybe I'll just add a text, and it's gonna say, you know, I'll put my name. Alright, so with that, it's all set up. I don't know where the center is. That's going to drive me nuts. that's about it. It's not fancy. Photoshop, I would have murdered this and I would have did a whole different layout. But in terms of like I need it done now type of deal, Microsoft Paint. So it's not anything crazy. You're not going to get something wild in here. But I mean, if you needed something in a pinch, this isn't, I mean, it's not terrible. Now, what I wanted to show you, because I thought it would be kind of funny, is now I'm going to go into Photoshop. We're going to time-lapse this really quick. And I'm going to see what maybe I would have done differently to make this stand out just a little bit more if I was going to make this with a paid software. And this is not to compare necessarily, it's kind of just to have fun with it and see what I would have done with all the tools that I could utilize in Photoshop. So with that, let's see what would have happened. Alright, so there it is. It's not too much different. I wanted to format it the same way with that kind of slanted box on the right side, him on the left. But the only differences there are that everything is centered properly and, you know, added a little flair to it with a little texture on top, a little gradient on the text, things like that. And I was able to just kind of really dive into it further because I could see it in a different light. Whereas with Microsoft Paint, it's very just kind of move it by the eye, and I don't like that. I'm a little bit OCD with it. I really do enjoy making sure things are clicked the same way, the spacing is exact. Even between the line and the text on both ends, I'm able to verify that it's exact, and that's what I like. But, and this is just simple. I didn't want to do it fully the way I would normally do it, because I would have had him overlapping the box to make it give kind of a 3D, more of a depth look. But I wasn't going to do that and kind of try to blow the other one out of the water and convince you that you couldn't do it in Microsoft Paint. You could do anything you want, and if you need a custom thumbnail, you could do it in here, Microsoft Paint, whatever. The point is to get creative and try to get something custom out there. Don't settle for the presets. You're better than that, and I know you could do it. So Microsoft Paint, Photoshop, whatever it is, get out there and get something going, and yeah, just get your videos up there, man, because the custom thumbnails go a long way. With that, I think I'm going to be out of here for now. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got Nick making a lot of playthrough videos lately. Zach's been working on some stuff. We're all in here, so make sure to get familiar. Get everybody's videos going in your playlist. And with that, I'm going to head on out, so I'll see you guys on the next one.